everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Super Bowl dreams are on the line today on the conference championship, where only one team can move on. It's the Bills going up against the Texans. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
Here we go now. Blue, landed. Leopard.
Back to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Their big-bodied receiver. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Watching that, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Let's go! 3-19! Watching that party!
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Whitney Merciless is rapidly becoming one of the top outside linebackers in the game. As well he should. With that name, he's got to be great.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw in film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decide they take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll go on the ground. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Now that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up and make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield.
He's got a man complete. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
No, check. Over. Gun. Now let's go. Green.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this.
Over. Here we go now. Green, 30.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Little motion now from the tight end. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And this one's high, but not very far. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll drop the throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And now out comes Houston. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's first down, Buffalo. And they're going to speed things up here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Halfback sent in motion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1 yard to go here on third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft one. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go again. And this is incomplete. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Set, 3-19. 3-19. Back nine up, Philly. Here we go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
This is taken at about the 14. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Oh, nice move. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Texans take possession. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Still 9 yards to go on third down.
Leopard! Here we go now. Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Detroit! Set! Blue 90!
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. As they run left side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's caught at the 2. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. All right, here we go. Green.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jay Prosh, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to it.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And here comes the Texans now.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And the Bills' offense comes out ready to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. And the back goes into motion. Detroit! Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now they try the right side here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Leopard! Banjo, banjo, banjo. Over!
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's the Bills' kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll get 19 yards there. And that'll be good for a Houston first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot, but they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else, ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. He'll drop to throw. And finding Fedorowicz. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's got the completion to Strong. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bills getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays. I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Completion left side to Miller. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Hey. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. No.
Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now out comes Houston. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. But winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
7 yards remain now on 3rd down.
Here we go. All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.